Coming up, we shine the spotlight on the big guys, the men who pack the punching power to end a fight with a single strike.
Oh my goodness.
What makes these divisions so attractive is these heavy-handed hitters with knockout power are often the same athletes tough enough to peel off the punishment and flip a fight in a matter of seconds. It's PFL Inside the Season, light heavyweights and heavyweights edition. PFL Inside the Season is presented by the United States Marine Corps. The PFL is a league where fighters earn a title shot by scoring victories in the regular season, as they amass points to qualify for a precious playoff spot. The quicker the win, the more points scored, and the higher their playoff seeding. A must-have for a PFL title contender is durability. The 5 men's champions must face 5 opponents in just 8 months. 2 of those fights come on one spectacular night of frenzied playoff action, where to qualify for the $1 million title fight, you must survive 2 different opponents in one night.
Technical submission, and Natan Schultz returns to a championship bout.
To fully appreciate the 2019 light heavyweight title race, we must home in on Vinnie Magalish, one of the division's central figures 2 seasons running. In 2018, Magalish came to the PFL, a highly respected Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner with 3 world titles to his credit.
My style is always try to take the fight to the ground, try to get the finishes on the ground if possible, first minute, first round. That's my style, my grappler. The fights that I've lost by decision have been striking fights, which end up taking damage, doing damage that I didn't even want to. But if I could, I would just make it as easy as possible and just take the fight to the ground and get a quick submission.
During the 2018 regular season, Magalish executed that strategy to perfection, stopping both opponents in the first round and securing the division's #1 seed with just 3 minutes and 11 seconds in the cage.
And that's what Vinnie Magalish can do to you.
Vinnie's impressive streak continued in the playoffs, scoring 2 first-round submissions in a total of 3 minutes and 18 seconds.
There it is.
Oh my, there's it. It's all over. Vinnie Magalish.
Magalish advanced to the 2018 light heavyweight title fight, having spent just 6 minutes and 29 seconds in the cage. OConnell would be his title fight opponent. O'Connell was a fearless fighter with heavy hands, equally adept at taking and delivering powerful punches. The season's most entertaining fights always seem to involve O'Connell. The light heavyweight came out of an 18-month layoff to join the PFL with a very specific set of goals.
I love broadcasting. When I'm not fighting, I should be the one either working the booth as an analyst or I should be doing play-by-play. I'm not asking to replace Randy Couture. I'm asking to be next to Randy Couture. Let's do it.
The PFL did do it. At the very first event, Sean O'Connell called a few fights and performed well. Then O'Connell requested he call fights at the next event, which was somewhat unexpected, given O'Connell was fighting that night. At first, the answer was, "We don't want to interfere with your fight preparation." But after O'Connell's repeated assurances that calling the fights would not affect his in-cage performance, he got the okay.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this. In my experience, that's not something I want to do. He seems perfectly comfortable, so I'm anxious to see it, and I hope it goes well for him.
O'Connell won that night, advanced through the playoffs to earn a berth in the 5-round title fight against Vinnie Magalish. Heading into the title fight, O'Connell knew 2 things. The more they fought on their feet, the better for him. And the longer the fight went, the better his chances for the title.
Get set. This one could end quickly. Vinnie Magalish taking on Sean O'Connell.